Hello, welcome back, everybody.
Ah!
How's it going?
What a perfect time for a hacking raid. Thank you, Loading Crew.
Oh yeah, thank you, Loading Crew, for the raid.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to Ace Attorney. Today's probably going to be, at least from your perspective, YouTube, shorter because Aaron just got back from doing a recording thing, and yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be a good time. We'll see how far we get.
I wonder how spicy food tastes when it's cold.
That's a good question. Well, you're up, Aaron.
Joyful jubilant jumping jacks!
Jesus Christ, right off the goddamn bat.
Oh, Mr. Natsume, I'm so pleased to see you.
Welcome shooting Mr. Welcome shooting Mr. Naruto Esquire and non-locum judicial assistant Miss Mikatoba Esquire. Now, finally, at long last, there can be proof. Proof that I'm innocent and proof that my tea is innocent.
Ah, good morning, my dear fellows.
The boy! Oh no.
There's a second one. Ah, Aylox Chums! May you drink my temper tea and fall forever silent.
I
thought the tea was
Logan's
innocent.
here, by the way.
Oh,
I can hear it.
Yep.
I'll only leave when you pay the cheese tax.
I have no cheese to pay the cheese tax. The
Yes,
cheese tax. Anyway.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, you came! How wonderful!
Please, save your derision. I know what you're all thinking. Good morning, he says. When it's very nearly time for luncheon.
Me when I wake up every fucking day.
Yep. Your scorn is written clearly across your faces.
Nobody said
What?
that or thought anything of the sort.
I was gonna say, walked in and he's like, how dare all of you judge me? And no one said anything.
The truth is, I was determined that today would be the day. As sleep seduced me last night, I thought, tomorrow for once, I shall not oversleep. I'll rise early and be present in court to support my companions. Oh,
I
how
fucking
touching.
feel you,
how
bitch.
foolish I was. A dream that was, a pipe dream.
An absolute pipe dream. Oh.
Such spirit and determination has a beauty all of its own. Does it not?
Logan is on bed. On bed. He's on my
On
bed.
bed.
on bed.
He's on bed. Whispering cheese tax.
All right, good for him.
Anywho.
Oh, yes!
And then I began to muse on the subject. Why do people oversleep? I queried. Why time after time do they make the same foolish blunder? And this
Sleep's
answer
the
came to me at
best.
once. It's so delightfully simple. People oversleep because they sleep.
This is the best.
Well,
Fuck.
is that not is that not an astute insight into the matter?
Oh, yes?
Upon which realization, I attempted an experiment. I didn't sleep a wink at all. And a wink all night. And the results? By first light, I was exhausted and began to
Yeah.
be assailed by fits of drowsiness.
Yeah.
Shocking.
And so, the conclusion of last night's experiment is this. A good night's sleep is quite simply essential.
Yeah.
Yes, I think most of us probably knew that already. Also, I was also cheese taxed.
Nah.
You've just been cheese taxed.
Oh no. What others presuppose I prove by experimentation. That, my dear fellow, is a scientific method. No.
Sure.
Ah,
No.
yes. And one more thing. Do you remember this? Yes. No, that's you.
Yes, of course. It's a poison that Miss Green was about to drink at the hospital yesterday. Oh, God, it's spicy.
Oh no, Aaron.
Oh, you didn't manage to.
It was a laborious task, as
Yeah,
the bottle was
hold on.
nearly empty. But such inconveniences do not hinder Sholmes.
Hell yeah, get it, boy.
I managed to confirm that it contained strychnine. That's it.
Oh. Strychnine.
Yeah, baby. So I was right.
Perhaps
me-
of course,
me-
such circumstantial evidence doesn't prove Miss Green's guilt. I shall leave the bottle in your care now, but licking the inside of the neck is not recommended.
Did you do that? Did
I
you
feel
do
like you
that?
would
The
be
second
dead.
reason I was late today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been shitting gold for several hours now.
Oh.
Just happy a wandering, born-again Christian dragon passed by and performed poison surgery on me.
It may have been a
I
poison
forgot.
hallucination.
Yeah. I almost forgot we fucking accused Miss Green of trying to kill Shamspear.
Right.
Yeah.
She's the only one it could have been.
Ah, could I have a word? Oh, it's you. Could I have a word?
There you go.
Gregson, how good of you to come.
Here we go. Spence, enjoy talking to yourself for like 10 minutes.
Yep. Forget it. Excuse
Oh, never
me.
mind. He's gone.
Wait a minute, Inspector!
Well, damn. Okay. Oh, he didn't have his
Alright,
fish and chips. Okay.
I don't wish to make a nuisance of myself.
From the look on your face, I'd say it's someone else who you think is making a nuisance of himself.
My dear Inspector, please speak freely. Pretend that I'm not here. Believe me, if I could do that, life would be a whole lot simpler for me.
Do you have the results, Inspector, of the investigation of Mr. Shamspear's room?
Not yet. Shouldn't be too long now, though. Nah, maybe about something else. That dead convict, actually.
Oh, you mean the man from this newspaper article we discovered yesterday in Mr. Shakespeare's room?
The
A
very
man by the name
same.
of, yes, Selden.
The very same.
Slade.
I went through
Fucking
the
love that
archive.
movie.
That's so good. I went through the archives at the yard and dug out the fellow's file. There's something here that, well, it caught my eye.
Something caught your eye? What, Inspector? What?
All right, calm down. I'll
No.
copy out the relevant parts for you, so you can read it for yourselves.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
you.
problem.
But
Capital Offenders file has been entered into the court record. Scotland Yard's file about the convicted criminal, Selden. That includes the newspaper article about him dying of illness in prison.
he was poisoned by sick meat.
These documents include the details that were in the newspaper cutting we found in Mr. Shamspear's room. I'll rearrange everything rearrange everything in the court record so we don't have duplicate information. Heck yeah.
Yeah, all right. Is that right? Ain't that the truth?
Holy shit. You got this, boy. I believe in you.
That was a big bite. Why are you
Hell
giving
yeah.
us a copy of this important file, though?
Well, you're the ones that turned out the clue in the first place, aren't you? I'm just making sure things get handled in the proper fashion.
Oh, Scotland Yard's workings are wonderful.
Oh.
Nox Skyfall says, "Hi peeps, I got an errand to run, but just wanted to know that Carrie, I'm gonna go beat your friends up in Vernal Edge when I get home.
Hell yeah.
Do it. Beat us up."
Do it.
All right,
Fucking,
it's
is it gonna
tomorrow
be-
for you.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like, fucking, is it already out? Like,
It
what
is.
the fuck?
It is for them because they're tomorrow.
Yeah.
Damn. There you go. Fucking
That's
get
awesome.
it, boy. I thought it had a precise time that it was coming out.
Fucking army. Caught up with Vestige today, and oh boy, is next session gonna be a time.
Woo!
Yep. Yeah,
you right.
I don't know. I'm just
You're
gonna
very
continue my
correct.
mantra of "This is the day I die."
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This is gonna be
I will say that every session for the rest of forever,
because it's
Yeah, see, I can.
eventually it'll be true.
or it won't be, and I'll
Or
be
it
a
won't be.
goddamn god.
Holy shit. All right. Indeed, my
Yeah,
dear
fucking,
fellows.
it's Sorry, I was just gonna say Vernal Edge is like officially released at 5 p.m. EST/2 p.m. PST
Oh,
tomorrow.
then I'm motherfucked.
So yeah, you gotta wait. Like, sorry, my boy.
Indeed, my dear fellows. And the inspector here is a shining diamond in its crown.
A shining diamond in the rough, baby. What?
Still a diamond. Hey, look, I just don't want to be beholden to lawyer, that's all. Goodbye.
And then he faded away because he was a ghost.
for the defense and the defendant. Court proceedings all back to resume. Make your way into the courtroom at once.
Oh my god.
There you heard this, Rico. Get in there. I've been listening with interest in the public gallery.
Ah, the court shrieker.
The court shrieker, of course. A noble man.
Honest profession, that one.
Trained all of his life for this moment.
So impressive.
I'll be listening with interest from the public gallery. Not nodding off at all. Certainly not.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Mr. Sholmes.
Honestly,
love
it's probably better for us if he does fall asleep.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's
Rather
just gonna be
tired of
shouting shit.
seeing Mr. Moustache in floods of tears, personally. So, best of luck to you.
Welcome, student, Mr. Nanahoda Square. Yes, Mr. Natsume. It's time, isn't it?
Oh no.
Yes, this is it.
Oh.
Miss Olive Green and Mr. William Shamspeare. This is going to be the final battle.
Oh my god. Oh, we gotta save our
Swear to God, if we
butt.
get another summation examination in this fucking trial, I'm gonna fucking scream.
It's probably gonna happen, bitch.
I won't really have saved Soseki-san until I've exposed the whole truth of everything that's been going. That's not true, but it's all coming to a head now.
Nope.
You can do it, Ryunosuke. You have to.
It's your fucking obligation. You literally have to do it.
We
Well,
got the
she
glasses.
might not have done it, but then who did do it?
We gotta do it. We gotta do the thing. We gotta do the thing for glasses. Oh, vote.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session again now. Before the recess, we heard a most startling accusation from the defense. Namely, that the victim of the case we heard here only a few days ago is a true perpetrator of this incident.
All right, everybody, got 10 minutes to predict, starting now.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Here we go. Doing it.
I'm gonna say 4.
I said 4 last time, and it was fucking undershooting.
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely he wouldn't
you know what?
smash that
Yeah.
many this time.
Listen, I'm undershooting. I'm going 3. I'm going low this time because he went wild the last time.
I'm gonna examine some of the stuff here real quick.
So this is the poison we've been hearing so much about. Strychnine. There are a few remnants at the bottom of the bottle. Here, look. Now take your time.
Sorry, I'm voting. Very important. Very important.
Yeah.
But I spend all of Something Witty's channel points on gambling.
Oh my god.
I know, right? I didn't spend all of them. I just I spent a lot. You mustn't be tempted to try it.
Of course
You really
not.
should have had. You should have had your breakfast before you came to court.
Listen, I tried. As long as we don't lose this trial.
No, even if we lose the trial. No, we mustn't lose the trial in the first place, Mr. Naruto.
Girl, you okay?
Make your mind up, Susato-san.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, she's so great. I love her so
I
much.
love her. Mm-hmm.
Let's check this out.
One second, Logan came in here and fucking turned on, like, he started running a bath and he's been gone for like 15 minutes. I'm gonna go fucking stop it.
Oh my god, okay. Someone should also check the front door for, you know, tweaking purposes. Investigative findings related to Selden 18 counts of burglary, 6 counts of suspected murder, died of natural causes whilst in prison, his final moments witnessed only by his cellmate. The estimated 1,000 pounds worth of loot he stole remains unrecovered. Okay. Condemned criminal dies of natural causes in prison. I think we've already read this before. Manchester's Strange Ways prison announced the death of convicted murderer and burglar Selden by natural causes in the early hours this morning. He had been suffering with fever since the end of October. Alerted by the shouts of his fellow cellmates, medical staff arrived to find him already dead before his capital punishment could be carried out.
His cellmate have been Shamspear.
I wonder, maybe.
That would be dramatically appropriate.
Yeah, it sure would. Witnessed only by a cellmate, so yeah. Alright.
What are we humming about?
Oh, we were just, Aaron brought up the point of, like, maybe, Shamspear was this murderer's cellmate.
Oh.
Yeah, he died of natural causes whilst in prison, his final moments witnessed only by his cellmate.
We gotta find out who the cellmate be.
Yeah.
Shamspear is a good theory, though.
Maybe, yeah. 18 counts of burglary, 6 counts of suspected murder. Never convicted.
I love getting charged with suspected murder.
Yep.
Fucking right.
Some of the spicy juice went to the back of my throat.
Oh my god, Aaron, don't die.
Aaron, no! A reckless rash and prejudice charge of wrongdoing, in my opinion, my lord. However, and I would know something about being prejudiced.
I mean, yeah. It's true.
The prosecution has tried to extend every courtesy to this amateur newcomer from dubious eastern shores.
I know a thing or two about prejudice. I practically wrote the book on the subject. Look, it's called Fuck the Japanese by Van Zeeks.
Fuck my Nipponese friends by Lord Van
Oh
Zeeks.
my god.
It's like a pop-up picture book. And it's just
Hell
him flipping
yeah.
people off and throwing bottles at them.
Oh,
Shit.
Little chibi Van Zeeks
Yeah.
being a terrible racist.
what an adorable, awful book.
Yep.
It's a shame it hasn't sold very well.
I can't imagine why.
Oh.
Something for that back-ended consideration.
Rather cold assessment from the Honorable British Prosecutor, I must say. So, Lord Van Zeeks is the new witness present and ready to take the stand.
Pull out
Yes.
a glass, you bitch.
Ready and waiting in the witnesses antechamber, my lord.
Very well, bailiff, bring the witnesses in and bring me my sandwich.
Not even waiting for lunch this time. He's just gonna eat a fucking sandwich right
Yep.
here in court.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Oh!
Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court, please.
William Shamspear, my liege. For mine occupation, I can say only.
Good job, Lifuchi. Keep VTubing.
Hell yeah. That I be a tragic victim to be pitied. Uh-huh.
Currently unemployed, in other words.
I'm Olive Green. I'm a fledgling artist. Well, no. Not a fledgling, really. A hopeless failure who's too weak-spirited to admit she has no talent, I suppose.
Girl.
Also currently unemployed, in other words.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oof.
What a coterie?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Mr. Shamspear?
My lord, I am thy humble servant.
I'm afraid that you're no longer merely the victim in this affair. The possibility has been raised that you are in fact the assailant, intent on taking the life of your fellow lodger. The part you have played in this whole business will be thoroughly scrutinized, I assure you.
Oh my god.
A coterie
would-
is a
No.
group of people usually limited to a specific activity or thing. That's why it's in fucking Prince Ali. Ha!
Aaron, drink water.
I did, it's all gone!
Get more.
No!
Wow.
Aaron, please.
but it's yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. All right.
You
Hell
want to
yeah.
read the line?
I would for naught else, my lord.
And Miss Green,
Yes?
you are aware of the reason you had been summoned to this courtroom today, I presume?
Yes, the officer did explain.
She's so cute.
This son of a bitch. He said I'll poison this son of a bitch.
Oh,
So ridiculous
What?
buffoon.
damn.
And do you accept the charge, Miss Green?
I don't know anything about any poisoning. And I don't know anything about this man.
Fair. Come, lady. Come, my lady.
Wow.
Die to live. It's a song.
I know it's a song.
Okay, good. I
Yeah.
thought you were just judging.
Come, my lady. Come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar. Baby.
Sugar, baby. Anyway, verily, I know not thy prickly, pea-pigmented personage. Damn. All right.
Very well,
Local
let
warm-up
us
right
proceed
now.
at the matter at hand. That being to ascertain whether or not Miss Green has any involvement in this affair.
It's all very strange indeed. Why would you suspect me? I'll barely ever go to the East End anyway.
Fair, you shouldn't.
Sorry, I'm messaging my roommate real quick.
Okay. Keep it down. Fucking screaming. Just let my dog
It's
eat
like
the cat.
Bear's
We're
being a
fine.
dick.
Yeah, dude, right? It's pretty much
He's
all I
asking
want
if
to
I
offer.
want some bread bowl.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Red Bull or Bread Bowl?
Oh.
Because
What?
both of those are good. Is it Bread Bowl or Red Bull?
Oh, bread bowl.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, fucking chicken noodle soup in a bread bowl, though?
Hell yeah. Dude, fucking like tomato soup in a bread bowl? Like, let's fucking go, bitch. Oh.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
It so happens that I passed by that neighbourhood 6 days ago, that's all. And on the night this man was poisoned, I was still in the hospital, fighting for my life.
Yes, having been unfortunately caught up in the incident on the street outside the Garrett household. An incident that rendered you unconscious for some 3 days.
I was struck in the middle of my back by a knife through no fault of my own, and now I'm under suspicion? He came at me!
Yes.
He hated me for some reason. What other irrelevant things might I be suspected of? It's all very disturbing.
Your energies may be better spent worrying about random knife attacks, I feel, Miss Green.
Oh my god, what?
At this point in time, all that appears to connect you with Mr. Shamspeare's lodgings is the Briar Road incident of 6 days ago. That's why we would like you to testify formally now about exactly what happened.
Oh no! Oh, the incident 6 days ago? You mean you want me to relive that awful accident?
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
let's tell the court what happened that day.
Scylla's back. Hello, back.
And of course, we will
La
be interested to hear from you about your movements that day too, Mr. Shamspeare.
But what happened 6 days ago was nothing to do with me being poisoned.
Let us proceed then. The witnesses will present their formal testimony to the court. On the subject of the incident that took place on Briar Road in the evening of the 17th of February.
Oh, alright.
Bitch.
Ain't no
Right.
need, fuck.
No, there's a need.
It was 6 days ago, about 5 p.m. I was walking along in the snow when I suddenly was stabbed in the back. Coincidentally, it happened to be just outside the house where the men in the case have their lodgings.
I was at the tavern on the eve of which thou speakest, for I had bespoke my supper.
Nice.
It was the
Yeah.
first time I'd been in the area. I had a little matter to attend to, that's all. Anyway, I was admitted straight to the hospital, so I knew nothing. I knew nothing about all this business.
Where were you going, huh?
Yeah.
When I meet
Wasn't it a
somebody, they
whole
told
thing?
us.
Yeah, she was gonna go meet like her boyfriend. or whatever.
Someone at a specific bar, a bar that he was at.
Yeah.
The real fucking sauce.
The second incident inside a week at what I believe to be aptly described as the haunted lodgings. One can only
Costco has
presume this is a
poutine in
most
their food
unfortunate
court.
coincidence.
What?
That's the link Carrie posted earlier.
What about poutine?
Right?
Costco has poutine in their food court.
Oh, good.
Apparently.
I'm gonna get a Costco membership for the poutine. You see?
Mhm.
I mean, Costco has amazing food, honestly.
True. And apparently, Costco in Canada has fried chicken. So I'm like,
So
what?
fucking jealous.
Yeah.
Canada's just so much better in every possible way.
It's
Fuck.
true. It's true.
Anyway.
Meanwhile,
Anyway?
you say you were not in your room, Mr. Shamspear.
'Twas the following morn when I did awaken that I learned of the dire events. Mary, what a commotion did the officers of the law make on the floor above mine. Alright, well.
When Soseki-san was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder.
I was trying to sleep.
As suspected, there is nothing connecting these two witnesses but happenstance.
I don't know, bitch.
It's true. It does seem as though they're unrelated at first glance. But I'm not so sure. What with them telling me that that's not the case. And also, there's something lurking in the shadows here. I feel certain of it. And it's not just Mr. Sholmes.
That's
This is
ridiculous.
my one and only chance to expose it.
Cancelled! You may now cross-examine the witness as you wish.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, good. Good.
Good, yes, good.
Good, yes, good.
It was 6 days ago at about 5 p.m. I was walking along in the snow when I was suddenly stabbed in the back.
Well, I'm well acquainted with the case. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
It was awful. I still can't believe I was unconscious for so long. And I woke up to find that the case had been solved and the culprit arrested.
Yes, the incident has been resolved already. Perhaps it would help you to consider it a bad dream that ended with your awakening and should now be forgotten.
Yeah, that's how trauma works.
Yeah,
Sure.
just get over it.
Right, that's basically what he just fucking said. Like, dude.
Come on, stiff upper lip. Keep going, carry on.
That's the English way.
It unfortunately is. I hate it.
As my father always said, repress, repress, repress.
Yeah.
Remember, the cork can't pop if the cork's big enough. Eventually it'll be a bottle filled with cork.
Yes, I suppose so. Thank you.
No.
Before you
girl.
put it completely behind you, Miss Green, I need you to remember the details one last time. You must tell the court exactly what happened that day for us to arrive at the truth about this new case.
The trouble is, there's nothing to tell, really. I was just walking along the pavement. Coincidentally, it
Yeah, she's very cute.
coincidentally, it happened to be just outside the house where the men, in this case, of the lodgings.
Oh, whoops. Just gonna press her real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
What were you doing there that day, though?
Oh, you know, just hanging out. What do you mean?
I don't know. Vibing.
The art school you attend, what's it called?
Yes, but it's the Thorndyke Academy of Fine Arts.
According to Mr. Sholmes, that's just in the vicinity of Brixton Road, which is some 10 stops away from the scene on the Underground.
I believe you mentioned before that you also live on Brixton Road, isn't that right? So why, then, would you have been walking along Briar Road in the middle of the East End?
Well, it's because, yes, of course. I thought it might make a nice picture.
The witness is a student of art. City-dwelling artists can't all paint grand urban vistas.
That's right. I happen to like the crumbling look of the part of that part of town.
Perhaps quaint would have been a less grating term.
Damn.
The point is, she's definitely hiding something.
Yes. It seems she's not going to be forthcoming with the truth.
She's trying to hide why she was there that evening. I'll have to kill her.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it must mean there's a reason for her not wanting us to know. That's the key to this. And you, Mr. Shamspear, on the evening of the incident 6 days ago. Would you tell the court what exactly you were doing?
Oh my god, sorry. I took a drink and it went down the wrong way. It would be my pleasure, sire. I was at the tavern on the eve of which thou speakest, for I had bespoke my supper.
A tavern, you say? Which one?
Oh,
Tell me.
Oh.
no. 'Twas the Slug and Salad where I did tarry. 'Tis a jewel in the East End.
And a little unexpected, I feel.
What? Why? What?
What do you mean, Lord Van Sykes? Sykes? Sykes.
I'm still not sure how to say your
Lord
name.
Van Segs.
Did it, got him.
Please, it is Lord Van Sex.
All right.
Why
Lord
do you
Van
think
Fuck.
my uniform is made of pure velour?
Oh.
My uniform is made of sex appeal.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I learned it from my friend, the Count Brannigan.
Oh. Well,
He's taught me many things. The Slug and Salad offers unusually fine dining, for their locality at least. Not an establishment you'd expect to be patronized by a man with not even a crumb of bread in his room.
damn. I'm gonna drag his ass like that.
Bull.
It's true! The menu lists premium crusts of bread and glasses of water in different levels of cloudiness.
Do you have that in your book, Susanna?
Like, oh
Is that
my
the,
god.
the menu for this
I'm
restaurant?
not shocked at all that
Yeah.
that's the case.
Yeah.
I would have expected Grub's grubbery in the local vicinity to be more appropriate for your means. Watery soup and mushy peas. Or rather, soupy water and pea like mush.
Oh, damn.
All equally appetizing.
Ooh. I just wanted to try some water in a different pub for once. What's wrong with that?
Uh-huh.
But you're lying.
Yeah, how different could water really be?
Or perhaps the more plausible explanation. There is a more plausible explanation. I'm eating candy.
Good job. Yum, 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 yum. I'm eating
Look
soup
at this
in a bread bowl.
fine glass of water. Only 20% lead in it.
Oh.
Wow. That's pretty good for England in 1867.
Oh.
Currently.
Yeah, right. In the current year.
Mhm.
Oh.
A specific reason why he had to go to that particular establishment.
Agreed.
Yeah. Gotta get him.
The fact that on that day of all days he dined at a place he wouldn't normally. It does stand out.
Yeah.
Mr. Shamspear's own actions on the day of the incident 6 days ago were slightly suspicious. I'll have to kill him. What if we have some evidence that can explain those actions? We do.
Do we?
Do we?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Don't we have the note from her when she tried to off herself, or did we give it back?
A very good question. My recall report.
No.
We gave it back.
Yeah, we
Fuck.
gave it back.
Fuck.
So. Yeah.
Not presently.
Not
Shit.
at the moment.
Yeah, not at the moment.
Wish we did, but sadly I can't think of anything at the moment.
Heck. We'll just keep pressing.
Game's
Fine.
just like, you a dummy.
If we find a clue that could explain why Mr. Shamspear went there, we must present it to the court.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
What with that being our job?
Uh-huh. Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page about this.
How did you
That
get
is
the menu?
all. If that is all that matter, Council, I would ask Miss Green to reiterate her next statement.
It was the first time I'd been in the area. I had a little matter to attend to, that's all.
Like what?
What little matter, Miss Green? Please elaborate.
It was nothing, really. It's not worth mentioning.
If you remember, you mentioned it to us yesterday at the hospital.
Uh-oh.
It was related to the card you were holding.
Uh-oh.
Miss Green!
Hell yeah. Nice.
I fucking have an internal monologue and a flashback. What was that? She clearly said something behind her back. From memory, I believe the card contained a note that read, I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross.
Ooh.
What does that matter? This has nothing to do with Duncan.
Oh.
Or does it?
Oh. Does it? Excuse
Son of a
me?
bitch.
Mr. Shakespeare, do you have something to share with the court?
What? No.
Boo.
No.
A boo. Oh. To be or not to be?
That is the question.
Be for now, not be later.
Ah, pray forgive me. The great bard's words springeth from within me with ne'er thought. Shut the
Don't
fuck
tell
up.
me it's because you're possessed by Shakespeare's spirit, right?
Oh, my
It's
God.
because you're possessed.
Yeah,
I
right.
see. Hearing Miss Green's words a moment ago seemed to make you think of something. Something of relevance, perhaps?
What? No. Well, nay, sir. 'Twas nothing at all.
It's a good thing everybody's such a bad liar in this in the
Universe.
In
Right?
this
Thank
universe,
God.
yeah.
No.
Presumably you know the name, though. Mr. Duncan Ross, I mean. After all, you were both lodgers in the same house.
Oh, good night, Rapendicola.
Indeed. I would. I would it were so, did it? But
Yep.
sadly, nay.
Mm.
Lodging be a lonely occupation, sire. My lodging fellows be rarely known to me. Okay.
So you haven't heard of him, even though he passed away in the room just one floor above yours?
Miss Green.
Me, my lord? Well, have I done something wrong?
A card that was mentioned before containing the note. Now, do you have it upon your person?
I do, yes. But I don't
Now
really
we can do the thing.
Yeah.
Because we have the
In
envelope.
fact, well, I should throw it away, really.
Before you dispose of it, the court will take it as evidence, please.
There you go.
A note in the envelope that seems to have been ripped open rather roughly.
She literally left that anywhere else.
Mhm.
Like, that
Right?
would've been
Oh
it. They
my
would've been like,
God.
no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep. Contains instructions to meet with someone who claims to have information about Duncan Ross.
Of course, that's what links Mr. Shamspeare and Miss Green. It's Duncan Ross! That fuck!
That son of a bitch.
Now, continue with the testimony, please, Miss Green.
Well, I was admitted straight to the hospital, so I knew nothing about all this business.
I'm
You
gonna
can
look
just
at the.
zoom back.
Yeah. Which statement was it on?
I think it was the middle one. Yeah, it was theirs.
Yeah, it was this one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna examine this thing real quick.
The envelope has been ripped up and rather carelessly, hasn't it? Miss Green strikes me as the type to open correspondence more neatly than that.
Yes. What is it?
The way the envelope is torn. I'm almost sure I've seen that exact same shape somewhere else.
Yeah, we have it. Oh, you don't mean... Were you thinking of this piece of evidence, Mr. Naruhodo?
Exactly! That's it! Try to match them up.
Habe!
Oh, it's a good thing everyone always tears things very cleanly and in one piece.
It's very nice.
They go together perfectly! Oh. This torn off end of the envelope clearly belongs with this card.
What do you know?
Hell yeah. Don't you fucking talk to her that way. I'll kill you.
They're a goddamn judicial assistant.
Oh my god. Bum, 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 bum. Anything else to examine on the card here?
I think
don't
that's all
so.
we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Love is all you need.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah, we
gotta
talk them
press
through
it.
and tell them process. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Diggity
skip-
bibby. Yeah, get fucked, Barry.
Present evidence.
Yeah.
It's funny when we do it.
Yep.
Mr. Shakespeare.
Yes, sire.
On the day in question, is it not the case that you visited the Slug and Salad, a place you don't normally patronize, for a very particular reason?
I don't know what you're talking about. Pray, if thou hast some purpose, speaks to...
Very well. I will present the court with evidence.
Who fucking
Evidence that
asked for it,
explains why you
right?
had to be at the Slug and Salad that day. Namely... the envelope.
This
The
bad boy.
envelope!
Hiya!
Heck yeah. Hit him with it.
Bitch. Hit him with it.
Fuck him up.
I believe this card reveals the answer.
Bug.
Good lord, Miss Green's card, you mean?
That's right, my lord.
Oh,
It reads...
Oh.
Oh. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on 17th. There was no the. Don't tell
Yeah.
anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. Mr. Shamspeare, your actions on the afternoon of Miss Green's stabbing are exactly as described in this note. Personally, I find it hard to believe that's a coincidence. Don't you, Mr. Shamspeare?
Well,
Excuse me, can I say something?
Swear to God, if she's like,
Jump
I
on
don't
the
think we
screen.
did it. It wasn't
John.
him, it was me.
I'm eating bread bowl, hold on. Nom, nom, nom.
oh, okay.
That card was delivered to me.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't have anything to do with this, old man, does it?
Well, you'd think so, yes, but it's hard to believe it's merely... Yeah, we're gonna have to present the other half, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Lord, may I?
may you what, Miss Green?
Kill him? May I kill him?
I'd like to kill
I'd
him.
like to kill him right now!
Oh,
Yeah.
you said he had nothing to do with this. Why do you want to kill him?
Drives
Oh
the
my God.
fucking the wooden end of the fucking paintbrush into his neck. Oh my god.
I knew we shouldn't have let her bring that in here.
I'd like to make something very clear about that card.
Very well then, you may amend your testimony to include details about that particular note.
This note was delivered to me at my address. It's nothing to do with the old man next to me here.
Then you present the other half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you.
The day before the incident, exactly 1 week ago now, this note was delivered to your address. Upon carrying out the instructions of the note, you found yourself in hospital.
Yes, I did. It's terrible, everything that's happened to me.
Yes, it is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
If it's all
been through
true,
it, bro.
that is.
What you mean?
Oh.
Miss Green, have a look at this, please.
No.
It's the torn off end of an envelope.
Oh,
She just
Is
walks
it?
out of court.
No, I don't wanna.
Girl.
And it so happens that it fits together perfectly with the envelope of the note you received.
well, where did you find that?
Uh-huh.
In Mr. Shamspear's room.
In my room.
Mr. Shamspear,
What I said.
do you perhaps remember this note from somewhere? Nice.
Thanks, bitch.
Yes.
Oh.
Your actions that afternoon follow the instructions of the note to the letter. Come to the Slug and Salad on Bry Road at 5 p.m. on the 17th. And that's exactly where you went. Let me ask you again, Mr. Shamspear. You already knew about this note, didn't you? And you, Miss Green.
What you do? What did I do?
As this torn off end of the envelope proves, the note was originally in Mr. Shamspear's room. So how is it that it came to be in your possession?
I don't have the first idea. I'm just a fledgling artist after all.
Fuck you.
There is only one explanation. You broke into Mr. Shamspear's room and stole it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hagalonga's coming in talking to me about the bath. Apparently it's still leaking, but not as much as it was leaking. So
Oh.
yeah.
That's no good.
You do, sorry, thou hast... What? You broke... I mean, thou were in my room?
I like to think that he's
Blah, blah.
reading it like, you did what? Sorry. Thou hast what?
Yeah,
Like, he's
dude.
breaking
He's
character.
breaking the
So-
Shakespeare, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. What on earth do you want with me?
It would seem we've got some drama.
I'm here for this tea,
We've got
y'all.
some tea being spilled. Oh, this is why I love this job. Both of you need to testify again.
Miss Green,
Yes.
whilst you still have the court's sympathy, I'm sure, for the suffering you have endured in recent events, anyone found to be giving false testimony in the court of law will be duly punished. Please bear that in mind.
Oh, yes, I know.
Very well, then, witnesses. You will give formal testimony again now. On the subject of the curious and online regarding the nude Miss Green claims you ever said.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Oh. I do remember now. 'Twas a week ago. Peradventure, that note was delivered unto me. On the day right therein, I did tarry a long hour at the Slug and Salad, yet nobody came. Thereafter, on the evening I shared the company of the Japanese fellow, I did see the note had vanished.
I don't know what you mean. You think I snuck into this man's room, do you? Why would I?
Fair.
I can point out the villain here. And as for that torn off piece of the envelope, I don't know anything about it.
Right.
You now claim to have received this letter, do you, Mr. Shamspear?
Fucking hilarious. Of all the jewels.
Listen,
were
he's
just-
Talking to me about the bath, I'm sorry.
Faith, 'tis so, my lord.
What were you saying, Aaron?
Oh, I said it'd be fucking hilarious if all these jewels were like the legit ones.
Oh, yeah.
Has been adoring themselves with the stolen gems.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and I would swear to have set it upon the table in my humble lodgings. Yet, 'tis clear to me now that since I returned from the tavern that night, I have not laid eyes upon it.
Too big.
Well, that being the case, your lady would appear that you're just
Eating a sandwich.
A lie? Is that what you think? How unfair of you to think I'm the one lying.
I beg your pardon?
See if I can find something.
What?
I'm just a fledgling artist, as I said, and fledgling artists don't lie. I said it.
Yeah?
That note was delivered to me at my address. Besides,
Oh
I know
shit.
who the liar is around here.
Damn.
If that's true, Miss Green, how do you explain the facts? This part of the envelope was, without question, found in Mr. Shakespeare's room.
I don't see why I should explain.
Because you're in court, bitch.
Sorry?
Come on.
Fuck you. I'm a fledgling artist. My job here is just to say what happened. That's all. It's your job to give explanations and the proofs. You, the fledgling lawyer.
Damn.
The fledgling will do his best.
Oh.
Evidently, my friends...
I am also eating a sandwich.
They were handing them out. I just couldn't say no.
Oh, yeah.
Evidently, my
Handing
learned
them out
friends...
to everybody.
Yeah. Except for the ones who are not being voiced by the same person.
Crazy.
Evidently, my learned friend's cross-examination is our only hope of learning the truth. Well, counsel?
I'm ready, my lord.
Very well, then. The defense will now proceed with the cross-examination of the witnesses.
Oh my god.
Miss Green clearly did break into Mr. Shakespeare's room. There can be no question about that. And that's how she acquired the note.
What sandwich would go well with wine? Grilled cheese, obviously.
I mean, grilled cheese goes good with everything, especially if it's a real
Yeah.
good grilled cheese. If you got
True.
multiple different kinds of cheese in there,
Mm-hmm.
let's fucking
Oh.
go.
So good.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yes, two facts that are starting to lead me to a possible explanation for all this.
Oh.
That's not a pretty one.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
On the upside, I did see a video of a parrot learning how to turn a faucet on so it could give itself a little shower. Like
Aww.
a smart little guy.
Well, smart guy.
I do remember now. It was a week ago, but adventure. That note was delivered unto me.
Fuck you.
Oh, shit.
Can you shed any light on the contents of the note at all?
Nay, sire. 'Tis as strange to me as a foreign tongue. Even with a knowledge of literature as great as mine own, verily, 'tis impenetrable.
Then how did you read it?
Oh,
How did you know where to go?
Shut up.
Shut.
Shut up.
But Mr. Duncan Ross had lodgings in the same household as you. In effect, he was your neighbor, so surely you knew him, didn't you?
Alack, if the choices be twixt I knew him and I knew him not, then 'tis with foreboding that I be forced to declare we were by some small measure acquainted.
Despite your claims, though, you followed the note's instructions and went to the Slug and Salad. Presumably, that was nothing to do with your knowledge of literature?
Mary, naught will have the better of me, sire, save for the lure of curiosity. More. So 'tis true, I was compelled by mine own eager heart to betake myself to the tavern. Yet in the end, my curiosity was not sated. Oh. On the day writ within, God, I did
Therein.
tarry a long hour. What?
Therein.
I thought I said therein.
You said within.
I said writ therein. Ah, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Listen, this shit's difficult, okay? Anyway, I did tarry a long hour at the slug and salad, yet nobody came.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Hold on. There we go.
Get him.
Sorry. So, even after waiting for an hour, nobody appeared?
Well, yes, sire. 'Tis as thou sayest.
Really? You paused for a moment before you answered.
What? No. In truth, when thou asked whether nobody appeared, I did suddenly recall.
Really? Do you mean to tell the court that somebody did appear after all?
I was not alone that night at the slug and salad, my lord, no. 'Tis returning to me now.
Wow.
What the fuck? I did treat my lips to almost clear water, and mine innards to a premium crust of bread. And all around me danced a great many companions.
What do you mean?
It was an orgy! An orgy!
It was an orgy, I say. Flies, sire. Flies.
Good lord.
Filthy. In the name of Beelzebub, what were they? Fairies, perchance, from a midsummer night's dream, come to taunt me?
I think they were just flies.
Yeah.
I can't help thinking that the flies ought to choose something more wholesome to buzz around.
Oh,
Is that wrong of me?
No, they're attracted to shit.
Yeah.
Got him. Thereafter, on the evening I shared the company of the Japanese fellow, I did see the note had vanished. Oh,
Yeah.
When exactly did you notice it had gone missing?
such idle thoughts ne'er occupy my mind. I am busied with greater ideas.
In other words, you didn't notice.
Several days passed between your outing to the tavern and Mr. Natsume's visit to your room.
Yes, it would appear that the note disappeared sometime in the interval.
Such idle thoughts ne'er occupy my mind. I am busied with greater ideas. He already said that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And during that time, Miss Green was comatose in hospital, was she not? Clearly then, she could not have been stealing things from Mr. Shamsby's room.
Yes, of course.
Hey.
It's all some
that's
sort
us.
of misunderstanding, isn't it, Mr. Prosecutor, sir?
Don't talk to me.
You have so far failed to give a satisfactory explanation as how you came by the notes. I am not here to abdicate to your defense, madam. I won't tolerate inconsistencies in your story. You would do well to remember that.
Oh, dearie me.
What's Lord Van Zeek's getting at?
He doesn't want bullshit. He wants to win fair and square.
He's doing the
Yeah,
Ace
it's
Attorney
true.
thing where the prosecutor starts siding with the defense. He's like,
Yep.
wait a minute, fuck this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't know what you mean. You think I snuck into this man's room, do you? What would I?
It seems this note was actually delivered to Mr. Shamspear about 1 week ago.
No, but does it?
But for some reason, it ended up in your possession. I can't think of any way that could have happened except for you breaking into Mr. Shamspear's lodgings.
Objection!
But for what reason would the witness have done that? I won't deny that Miss Green's possession of the note would appear to defy logic. However, until and unless her involvement in this case can be proven in some other way, and the further pursuit of this note is meaningless.
Miss Green could only have come to be in possession of the note by stealing it from Mr. Shamspear's room. And yet, there's no obvious reason why she would have done such a thing.
What if there was some other reason she broke into his lodgings, though?
Yes, we should pursue that idea, Mr. Naruhodo.
We're close now. I could feel it.
Smell it even.
We're so close to a breakthrough.
I can point out the villain here. And as for that torn off piece of envelope, I don't know anything about it.
So, you don't want to tell the court the truth about the letter, is that it?
I'm a fledgling artist, remember? Artists are nearly always introverted characters.
Introverted. Is that Phi?
Yeah.
Okay. Phi, this fledgling doth readily cast aspersions. That's it.
Yeah, aspersions.
You never
Ah,
said
yeah, you were
Asperger's,
gonna say the
didn't
wrong
you?
one.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to
right.
say
I
it,
almost
yeah.
did. Yep, you're right. About my nature, did it? Yet I am an angel, a seraph. Yeah.
Yep.
Birds do harmonize with my song. The wind doth frolic on my wing.
Okay.
Oh, pity. Oh, wherefore dost thou accuse one so pure of heart, ample woman?
Wow.
No need. No fucking need.
Pure
You
of
did.
heart. I don't think so. Even a fledgling like me can see you're just a failure.
Oh my god. Tragedy, thou shalt not know the true heart of an artist until thine instruction hereafter by death.
Damn.
Oh, the days. Oh, the days. Alas, to enlighten thee, thou must wait so long and in vain. Mr. Naruhodo! Interject with some clever remark.
Fucking hit him with the...
Get him!
Hit him with something. Hit him with something
Hit him,
good.
hit him with it! Do it! This is your chance to shine! Hit him with it!
I'm no Shakespearean actor, Mrs. Sato. No,
good argument.
as far as I can tell, the only thing that's going to resolve this argument is evidence. Oh, it's you.
Is that evidence? Yes.
Yes.
We
You're
said it
right.
at the same time and it was great.
That's what happened.
Yeah. It's clear that Miss Green did, in fact, break into Mr. Shamster's room, isn't it? And that's where she found this letter.
Yes, two more or less foregone conclusions that lead me to one terrifying conclusion.
Terrifying.
Yes, I'm afraid to say that the outcome of this cross-examination may well change how we look at this case completely.
Oh.
She was actually there to kill Mr. Garadab. For some reason.
For
For some reason. I don't remember now. It was a week ago. Peradventure, that note was delivered unto me.
So we've got the bottle of poison here. We got the capital offender. I don't think this is gonna come up yet, at least. We've got this photograph here. So I don't think this will come in handy. I don't think the gas meter is gonna come in handy.
Yeah.
The victim's medical report. No.
We already showed the torn piece of the envelope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Okay.
I think these are our 4 pieces of evidence here that we could possibly use. So we'll just look out for. I think kind of just these 3 though.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the bottle for this next one.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Okay. Pre-adventure. Sure. That me. They writ. A long hour of slog and salad, yet nobody came. And after on the evening I shared the company of a Japanese fellow, I did see the note had vanished.
I know what you mean. You think I snuck into this man's room, do you? Why would I? I can point out the villain here.
As for maybe we present the picture of this guy here, because
Maybe.
yeah, they were, they lived in the same
He was a
building. That's why
lodger there.
she would be there. Possibly.
Either that or the poison, because she broke in to poison him.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, either of these would be. I think either of these are good. Let's maybe the poison then, just because that's more accusatory then. I'll just save real quick.
Just in case.
Just in case. Just in case this one, we get this one wrong, and it takes out all 5 of our marks
Like
there.
you fucking idiot,
You
Monroe.
fucking-
You
Oh!
buffoon, you nincompoop. You
Oh,
absolute anus of a defense attorney. Get the fuck out of my court.
Yeah.
Oh,
we got it right.
no.
Yesterday at the hospital, we saw you with this bottle. And though the contents spilled during the course of our meeting, a small quantity remained. According to the defense's independent analysis, Mr. Sholmes' chemistry said, the liquid that was still in the bottle was identified as strychnine.
What? Strychnine? The very same poison that afflicted Mr. Shamspeare.
Miss Green, you broke into this man's lodgings
What?
for one reason and one reason alone.
Oh.
To cover the end of the pipe that feeds the gas lamp in Mr. Shamspeare's room with poison.
Looking at her.
Can this be?
You broke into my room to...
May seem incredible to the court, but from the remaining clues, there is only one logical conclusion that we can reach. The person who attempted to take Mr. Shamspeare's life with poison was you, Miss Olive Green.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dearie.
Fuck.
She's dead.
She's dead now.
Oh no.
Order! Order! Control! Are you seriously suggesting there's going to be put poison on the end of the gas pipe with intent to kill?
Yes, my lord. There's no other way to explain the facts.
What if Miss Green did indeed set this odious trap 6 days ago, and the victim had put his mouth to the pipe that very evening as expected? The attempted murder would have happened 6 days ago, surely?
Well, that's a very good point.
Perhaps not, my lord.
I beg your pardon?
There was a significant police presence in the area that evening on account of the incident on Briar Road. Local residents were being interviewed throughout the night as part of the ongoing inquiry. A circumspect criminal would likely have chosen not to carry out any wrongdoing at that time.
Lord Van Seas.
And of course, the following morning, there was more activity at Mr. Shamspeare's address.
More activity? Ah, yes. You mean his fellow lodger, Mr. Natsume, being arrested on suspicion of murder?
That's right. And as the defense has already proposed, Mr. Shamspeare was meddling with the gas in the pipe for a very sinister reason himself. To cause the gas stove in Mr. Natsume's room to go out, thereby asphyxiating the occupant.
But once Mr. Natsume had been arrested, his room was under constant surveillance by the police. In the circumstances, Mr. Shamspeare had no reason to blow air into the gas pipe.
Isn't then the victim being in a prison cell? With the need to tamper with the gas removed, the poison on the pipe lay dormant.
And then, 3 days ago now, the situation changed again.
Right. Mr. Natsume's trial, which took place here at the Old Bailey, came to an end.
The trial in which the man stood accused of stabbing Miss Green in the back, but was duly acquitted.
That resulted in Mr. Natsume returning to his lodgings for the first time in 2 days. And that very night, his gas stove mysteriously went out, and Mr. Shamspeare was mysteriously poisoned.
Always looks bad for me.
In conclusion, the poison that was present on the mouth of the gas pipe had been put there in the victim's room some 4 days earlier.
Mary!
With that new understanding, it becomes clear that this letter was all part of the plan.
What plan?
Oh, I'm here for this.
The court will recall that the note gave instructions to visit the Slug and Salad at 5 o'clock, and that the recipient should tell nobody else. The reasons for those instructions are now very clear.
To ensure that the lodger will not be at home at the stated time.
To make sure I wasn't home?
Exactly. While you were around, Miss Green could safely slip into your room, knowing that she wouldn't be disturbed.
You mean to say that letter
Was written by Miss Green, yes. And in order to cover her tracks, she took it away with her when she left. Just after she smeared poison over the mouth of the gas pipe in your room.
Damn.
Girl, oh, she's not
Damn.
a fox.
Yeah.
Girl!
Order! What do you have
Nice.
to say for yourself, readers?
Order!
Order.
I do it again.
I'll do it again.
Just who are you? Why did you try to kill me?
Miss Green's motive should be obvious. It's all tied up with someone whose name we've heard several times already during the course of this trial.
So, that's what's behind all of this.
I need him to start smashing glasses. We got like an hour left, if that.
Yep.
Bitch,
True.
I bet so many channel points.
Why would you smash a glass?
Because he does that.
Oh.
He gets all dramatic about it. He pours wine and then takes a sip and then smashes the glass on the wall.
Or in the
He did
brazier.
it
or
5
brazier.
times last time. Bitch.
In the bra.
In the,
In the brazier.
You would,
You will say your apparent understanding with the court, please, counsel? Which person is behind the woman's motive for the attack on the victim's life?
Isn't it the Duncan boy?
Yes.
Am I being dumb? Yeah, okay, cool.
It's not
There he is. Get him.
Duncan Ross.
Get him.
Duncan Ross. Section
Ooh.
2.
That's right.
Yes, Sector 2.
Before the defendant, Mr. Natsume took up residence in the lodgings of at Mr. Garrideb's. Before the defendant, Mr. Natsume. There we go. Somebody
nice.
else was renting the room. Mr. Duncan Ross.
Fucking who?
I know I'd heard the name somewhere else. It was all over the papers a month ago, when the man died in strange circumstances at the haunted lodgings.
That does ring a vague. Ah, of course, yes, I remember now.
Hell yeah, get it, boy.
The young man they claimed was strangled by the convict's curse or some such.
Sadly, my lord, it wasn't a curse of any kind, nor was it an accident.
Oh, frick.
The man died as a result of Mr. Shamspeare blowing into the gas pipe and causing gas to leak into the room.
Oh.
It was murder, plain and simple.
Huh.
Well,
Well, what should you know? The world
Girl, no.
is so unfair. Curses, curious deaths. That's all people care about. If it's an interesting story, they want to know. It doesn't cross their minds that real people are involved. And once they're bored, just 1 month later, once the story's lost its appeal, everyone's forgotten him.
You mean you, Duncan, was...
Mr. Ross was Miss Green's fiancé.
Fiancé?
You may not have known until now who Miss Green really is, Mr. Shamspeare. But she's known exactly who you are all along. Because you're her sworn enemy. The murderer who took the life of the man she was to marry.
Oh, Mary! Perfect.
Miss Green, is it not the case that in order to exact revenge on Mr. Shamspeare, you smeared poison over the end of the gas pipe?
This is all quite extraordinary.
To write this down.
Am I correct in my understanding that you now accuse both parties, counsel? Each on different counts of murder?
Listen, one of them
One on
actually did
attempted
it.
murder.
Yeah.
Yep.
One on
No.
attempted murder and murder.
Uh-huh.
Yes, my lord, that's correct.
Oh, here we go.
Inhaling so
Get your
deeply,
wine out, you bitch.
it appears that my fledgling learned friend has taken in a lungful of dubious gas that's causing his judgment to be clouded.
What?
Fuck you, that's what.
Why
Got
would
him.
Mr. Shamspeare wanted to kill these lodgers, as you say?
You have completely failed to provide a motive to substantiate your accusation against the man.
Fun fact, motive isn't required.
Shut up!
Right, God fucking damn.
In this world,
Yes.
it is!
That's right, Mr. Reaper, my liege.
Guilty until proven innocent.
Aye.
That's our motive.
God damn it. I have been slighted. 'Tis lies, all lies. I deny every utterance. Oh,
And you'll have to forgive me, Mr. Naruhodo, sir. But I don't intend to admit to anything either.
I mean,
Discreet.
you kind of are implying a lot.
yeah. Like,
I'm sure
holy
you-
shit.
I'm sure you'll think I'm being very rude, but I'm not going to be sent to the gallows for the locks of this scoundrel.
But you broke into the man's room. If you didn't do it to smear poison on the pipe, what was your reason?
I thought I'd have a look around, that's all.
Sorry?
You're right, I suspected him. So I thought perhaps I might find some evidence of something in his room. Evidence that it was him who took Duncan's life.
Oh, vileness. Oh, villainy. Oh, tyranny. Oh, rotundity of a woman. Wow,
Damn,
bitch.
Fuck you.
What the fuck? But in any case, when I leave my room, I do turn the key in the lock.
That whole place is falling apart. The locks on the doors are no different. Duncan showed me once how to unlock the door with some turps and a piece of wire.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, awfulness. Oh, heartfulness. Oh, tyranny. Oh, profanity of a woman. Bitch.
We will consider your trespassing on some future occasion. But for now, tell the court what you found. What evidence your search revealed.
Well, I spotted the note that I sent him lying on the floor. When I went to pick it up, I noticed something. Well, one of the floorboards was loose, and underneath it, I discovered a secret hiding place.
Oh.
Yes, we also discovered that hiding place.
Inside, we found a newspaper cutting, a photograph, and an empty tin box.
Oh, yes. Well, the thing is, when I found it, the box wasn't empty.
Oh, shit.
What? There was something in it?
What was in it?
Yes,
You fucking tell us.
it was a key.
Oh, shit.
It's rather nice key.
Oh.
What are you doing with that?
What the?
Every ounce of color is drained from his face. He's even paler than before.
Incredible.
Give it here. Give it to me now. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, it's mine. I inherited it. Oh.
What was that, witness? What did you say? You
Ah,
inherited it?
Oh, no. Oh.
What's all this about? He inherited that key? Yeah, it's totally because he was
Yeah.
a cellmate.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was obviously important to you, since you'd gone to such length to hide it, so I took it. Just the key, nothing else.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what it's for, but you took something precious from me, so I took something precious from you. So what if it means you can't open something now? I don't care.
Hell yeah. Give it back this minute. Give it to me.
Calm yourself, witness!
So Mr. Shamspears tried, and in one case succeeded to take the life of 2 lodgers now. Yes, his motive for doing so is the key to everything that's happened. It's true that there appears to be no motive to support the accusation against Mr. Shamspear at first. But considering everything we know now, I think there's actually something that could explain it.
What?
He hasn't even poured wine.
It's
Yep.
true.
I'm so angry.
Well, you're gonna lose a lot of channel points.
Do we get a 0?
Yep.
I've never had a 0. I think it
I
just
think
gets
we-
canceled
yeah.
if it's 0.
Really? Shit. Okay.
We don't have an option to select nobody.
That's
Damn.
true. Damn.
I need to recall every piece of evidence at our disposal, everything we've seen and heard. Because I'm sure that I just caught a glimpse of the link that runs through all of these events.
In that case, counsel, I must demand that you present evidence to the court in support of your claim. What is it that you say? Can explain the motivation for Mr. Shamspear's alleged crimes? against the
Now
matter?
the offender's
Yeah.
file, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Bam.
Take that, slut.
Damn.
That was uncalled for.
Damn.
An official police report, is it not?
The Sheldon file?
How did you get hold of that?
Sheldon.
The now sadly deceased Mr. Ross and the defendant, Mr. Natsume, have only one thing linking them. The fact that they had lodgings in the same room.
Well, yes, we know this certainly.
A room that formerly occupied by Sheldon. Until that is, he was arrested by Scotland Yard for his involvement in multiple burglaries.
I see.
It so happens that the convict Sheldon left behind one very substantial mystery when he died.
There's some 1,000 pounds worth of loot that they stole, which is yet the remains to be found.
Ah, yes, of course. It's coming back to me now. It's written in this file here.
The 1,000 pounds lost en route to hell. That was how the paper summed it up.
And it seems that one particular fellow inmate was with the convict in his final moments. It's not hard to imagine Sheldon entrusting that inmate with his most closely guarded secret. The location of the stolen loot, and perhaps a key to unlock whatever container the valuables were in.
You mean this key is...
Mr. Shamspear, it was you, wasn't it? You were at the capital offender's side when he died, were you not?
What are you talking about? Just a false charge, I tell you, a false charge.
The name of the inmate who was with Sheldon at his death isn't noted in this file. But a simple telegram to the prison where he died would quickly tell us how false the charge really is.
But even if it's true, why would this man be so intent on killing every subsequent occupant of the convict's lodgings?
There's only one explanation for that, my lord. It was in that very room that Sheldon hid his loot.
Drink some fucking wine.
So, it all comes out.
The truth come out.
The truth come out.
Yes. And having established that, all of Mr. Shamspear's subsequent actions start to make perfect sense.
When he was let out of prison following Sheldon's death, he made immediately for Mr. Gurdeb's lodgings in the hope of renting Sheldon's old room. However, the retired army man was unable to offer him the accommodation of his choice.
Because Sheldon's old room had already been let to somebody else, Mr. Duncan Ross.
Which is why Mr. Shamspear subsequently devised this gas-based plot to kill the occupant of the room. And when he was successful, he presumably intended to inquire about switching into the newly vacant room.
However, a certain jittery someone had beaten him to it.
Soseki Natsume? The defendant on this case, no less. Oh, this is getting good.
Oh, this is so goddamn juicy. I'm here for it.
So you decided to use the ploy with the gas again, didn't you, Mr. Shamspear? This time to oust Mr. Natsume.
Jesus Christ.
All for one simple and avaricious reason. To get your hands on the 1,000 pounds of loot left behind by the dead convict.
Plop.
Can I kill him?
Got him.
Now can I kill him?
How can I kill him?
Okay.
This
think
is Selden. Looks like they're gonna snuff it before they stretch me neck.
Nice.
Listen, I want you to have me loot. Anything to stop the coppers getting their mitts on it. That's me. I'm Selden. Big criminal now. It's hidden in the room where I was lodging when they got me. Here, this is the key to it. Take it. It's definitely not just a whoopee cushion in a box. That'd be funny as fuck. Laughing at you from hell, mate. Have fun. Always stay one step ahead, mate. See you in hell, I guess. Shamspear.
Is his real name Shamspear? Or did he call
Like,
himself
right?
that in prison?
Like, all right. Mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
What did he just say?
It's mine. That loot is mine. Well, here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I hate
god.
it. I hate it.
Mr. Shamspear.
It's all lies. I don't accept any of it. Why should I? After all, you don't have a shred of evidence. You can't prove I killed that fellow. Forsooth, I'm the victim here, remember? Isn't that right, ladies and gentlemen? Don't you feel bad for me? If I don't admit to it, there's nothing you can do.
Oh my
You
god.
can't arrest me, for the time being anyway. Verily, you can't arrest the victim, can you? Isn't that right, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh,
This is pretty normal.
I'm so close. I just need a few more hours. I swore to myself that I'd get my hands on it, and I can almost taste it now. Do you really think I'd just give up?
There's no question in my mind now. This man's guilty, through and through.
Yep,
Yep.
he's fucking crazy.
But he seems so utterly intoxicated by the idea of that loot. I'm afraid that however hard you press him, he'll never admit to what he's done, Mr. Naruhodo.
Bailiff, go get the loot. We're gonna return it to everyone who got stolen from.
Yeah, goddamn.
I'm shriek like a madman in front of the whole court.
Pardon?
There's one way I can finish him.
No.
Bailiff,
This
pull his pants down.
get me my lawyer
Super.
gun.
Super not allowed in court. Goddamn.
Oh, I've got nothing then.
Yeah.
He's already committed the most heinous crimes to get his hands on that loot. Which means all we need to do is find it first.
Aha!
A fine plan. Were it not for the fact that the police thoroughly searched the room following the death of Mr. Ross. If it's there at all, it must be very well hidden indeed.
Without conclusive evidence, I certainly cannot rule.
You can.
Yeah, god fucking damn.
What the? Is guilty or not guilty for someone we know is not guilty?
If only. Shut up.
Mr.
Oh, there was
Naruhodo, we
some
have been
way
through
we
this
could-
song and dance many times before. You should know that how incompetent I am by now.
Somebody's going to jail, and that's that. And if he doesn't go to jail, then sorry about your problems.
God damn.
If only there was some way we could find the convict's loot quickly.
This is the final piece in this complex puzzle. But I think we might have it in our possession already.
Oh.
What?
Or,
What?
rather, I think we may well have something that can help us find where the loot is hidden.
Is it the bar of soap?
My lord,
Yes, Gato?
the defense would like to make a proposal about how to find the late convict's hidden loot.
Okay.
I believe we were already in possession of something that could give us a clue as to its whereabouts.
Oh.
Alright.
It's our last chance, so it has to be worth a gamble. Besides, we've used the same technique once already, and it definitely paid off then.
Very well then, Counsel. Let the court hear your idea. What do you propose we could use in order to locate the hiding place of the deceased convict's hall?
Is it this?
The skin prints?
We've had this this fucking receipt forever. But
Yeah. It
That's
does
just
nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
think
if
it
it
is.
has.
Yeah. Yeah. The photo with the prints by the wall. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gotta be back. It's gotta be back there.
Bam.
Bibbidi bang.
There you go.
If I'm not mistaken, those are Mr. Shamsbury's handprints on the wall of his lodgings.
They're coming
That's
for us,
right, my
man.
lord. Exposed as a result of the defense's independent investigation of the scene.
Based on a wonderful new discovery in the field of forensic science by the great detective Mr. Sholmes.
What's that?
You all right?
Someone in the gallery.
Are you saying nice things about me? Like this? A
Yes.
great detective? Is it some kind of joke? Do you really think I'm going to be daunted, right?
Yep.
Daunted by a man with such a ridiculous title? Your name is Shamspear, my guy.
I should think the great bard ought to recognize such title when he hears one, Mr. Shamsbury.
Oh shit! I thought he was just yelling from the audience, but he's fucking here now.
Perhaps we should compete for the honor of most ridiculous title. I assure you, I'll win.
'Tis Herlock Sholmes himself.
What are you doing here, great detective? Your usual haunts are the filthy back streets of the capital, are they not?
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Nipper, it's been too long. Far too long, and we shouldn't meet again. And I see your complexion has worsened since last we met.
I do
Mr.
not go
Sholmes,
out in the sun.
And they're
he
not.
does know Lord Van Zeeks, then. Well enough to say something like that. In any case,
Mr. Sholmes,
You're not allowed back in my courtroom.
you know how we feel about you on the stand. You may be hailed as a great detective by the population at large. It does not give you the right to come and go in my courtroom as you see fit. Again,
If I may, my lord.
you are not. You are a woman.
You're a woman and you're about to stand up for this fucking weirdo, so no.
if they may, my lord.
You're right.
Better.
Thank you.
God fucking damn it.
Oh,
Mr.
yes, what
Sholmes
is it,
newly
Mr.
developed.
Naruto?
Anything for you, a man with a penis in my courtroom.
We love cocks round here.
We love penises
Yes, we sure
around
do.
here.
Mr. Sholmes' newly developed scientific method has helped us to uncover vital clues in this case already.
Clues, you say? I call them skin prints, my lord.
Don't.
I will. My method identifies every location touched by an individual under scrutiny. Which is the method by which we were able to ascertain this gentleman's gas pipe activities. You need only a small sample of something the individual has previously touched to make an indicator solution. In your case, sir, I used the teacup you had been holding. Elementary!
Oh,
So now, Mr. Narhader,
Yes?
what am I to use as a sample to make the indicator solution this time?
Thank you for offering to help, Mr. Sholmes. When the convict was arrested, he was living in what is now Soseki-san's room. We need a sample to help locate Selden's loot that is hidden in his old room. What form will the sample take?
Oh.
Um,
Should we use the teacup again or no? I don't
In this case, we need something that Selden has touched.
Yeah.
Oh.
let's look at our court record real quick.
Yeah.
What has he touched? He hasn't really touched anything.
Do we have anything from him? Not really, right?
Not really, no.
Yeah, because, you wouldn't have touched his own offender file.
We could present Miss Green because she has the key.
Oh!
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because it did say
A couple
present
other
the
people touched the
person.
key, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth a try, though.
When it comes to people, we can't do anything with Duncan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't make sense in any case.
Yeah.
So the only one I could think of is, Olive.
Yes, Olive, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Right. I mean, you can save and then try it. See what happens.
Yeah, true. Present person.
Olive.
We will need something of Selden's in order to create the indicator solution to find his loot. And something the convict owned happens to be in the possession of somebody listed in the court
Okay,
record.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's her.
Upon my word, Mr. No-Hido, your powers of reasoning appear to be on the up. So,
Damn.
which particular person do you have in mind? From whom can we obtain a possession of the late convict, Selden, to create the indicator's loot? Back!
Olive.
Take that!
Hop, yeah.
Miss Green,
Me? What do you want with me? Leave me alone!
the key around your neck, if you please.
I would not. Sorry.
No.
Freak.
That key belonged to Selden. There'll be remnants of secretions from the man's skin on its surface that we can use.
Very true.
That is the sample we need. Using it, we can create the indicator solution required for Mr. Sholmes' skin print sequence. And find out exactly what Selden touched in the room that he used to rent.
Mr. Shamspeare, as one great to another, I assure you, if the late convict's haul is hidden somewhere in his former lodgings, I shall uncover it in no more than 30 minutes.
So, Mr. Shamspeare, the truth is well within our grasp now, and as such, you're basic.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
You will never get your hands on Selden's stolen wealth.
Nah. Bruh.
In that case, I'll gladly let Mr. Sholmes have this key.
No! Give the key to me! The detective shan't have it.
Dude.
It's over,
Right.
Mr. Shamspeare.
Dude, fucking give up. No. No!
About to have a fucking
You're
heart
out of
attack.
options now. There's only one thing
Yeah.
left for you to do. Admit your guilt.
Kill yourself. No.
Or they're like,
Kill yourself.
or they're like, no.
Oh my god.
Whoa! Oh, shameful despair!
Where did the
Other
other two
things
go?
be thy name! He obtained flight. Look at him go.
Holy shit. That was amazing. That was one of my
for
favorite,
him.
like,
Glitter
losing animations.
squibs. Yeah.
Truly impressive.
Yep.
His hat's gone.
Bull.
Hey, my
Oh,
name's
boy.
actually Gary.
I never intended to kill the man. I just wanted to drive him out of the room, that's all. I'm so fucking sad, dude.
Fuck, man.
Fuck, man. 1,000 pounds is like, that's like $1 million, man. Like, fuck.
Yeah,
God.
a lot of money.
Twould feed my babies.
Aaron?
I don't want. Okay. So you'd have time to find the convict's haul of stolen goods?
Yet after you killed the young man, you still didn't move into the room.
asked the landlord, of course. I pleaded with him, but he refused.
Why?
He doesn't fucking like me. Goddamn. I was 3 months behind with the rent, for one thing. Oh, dude.
Oh,
Wow.
Mr. Garrett really has had a lot to put up with.
It's true. But with this and his terrible wife. And he had the gas repair work done immediately afterwards, putting the room out of action for a while. And then this Japanese man swooped in and at just the right moment, it did sign the new lease. It was bullshit.
Poor Mr. Natsume. What unfortunate timing.
And 5 days ago, after the incident on Briar Road when the Japanese fellow got himself arrested, I thought I'd finally have my chance. But it wasn't to be.
No, the scene was sealed off and guarded by the police night and day.
And if I remember rightly, Mr. Shom spent the whole day in there reading books.
I couldn't even enter the room, let alone search for the loot.
Which is why, on the day Mr. Natsume was acquitted and returned to his room, you once again tried your trick of blowing air into the gas pipe that feeds the stove in his room.
Unbeknownst to you, however, that action would lead you into a deadly trap.
Yeah, sucked.
Get fucked.
Oh yeah, right. That's their face right now.
William Shakespeare. How does it go? To be or not to be? That is the question.
From Shakespeare's Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1.
Damn.
Well, let me tell you, in your case, it's not to be. That is the answer. You deserve to die for what you've done! Ah!
Starts choking him, yeah. Do it. Fucking do it, you wild bitch. I'll be so happy.
Great.
I'm going to jail anyway for attempted murder. So, yeah!
No, right? Like, might as well. Like, fuck.
Might as well commit.
Might as well. What's another 4 years in my prison?
Fuck.
At first, I really didn't think it was I really did think it was just a terrible accident. I'll never forget our conversation the night before Duncan died.
Oh. Who wants to be Duncan?
Go for it, Aaron. Yeah.
The gas supply in my new lodgings are a complete disaster, you know, Olive.
Oh.
The gas supply?
Yes, the stove always seems to go out in the middle of the night for some reason.
That's no joke.
They say it's the convict's curse.
Oh, Duncan, please don't say that. Stay there. I don't care how cheap it is.
All right then, if it's that important to you, I'll start looking for a new place.
There's spare rooms in my house. Why don't you leave that horrible room tonight?
No, I'd better not. We said we'd wait until we graduated before we told our parents, remember?
Oh, no.
God damn.
But that was the last time we ever spoke. That very night you fell victim to the gas.
Fuck, dude.
If only I'd known it was going to happen, I'd have insisted he left that horrible man that instant. But instead, all I've been left with is bitter regret. I stopped going to school. But something kept drawing me back to the house on Briar Road. I saw a stooped, Eastern-looking man with a moustache coming out of the house one day when I was there. He walked up the road to Grub's Grubbery for some food, so I followed him. I sat myself down next to him. He had some watery-looking soup and started to pick a quarrel with the publican.
That place is cursed, I tell you. Cursed! The ghost of that convict who used to live there is trying to suffocate me! Right, there we go. I wake up in the middle of the night freezing to death because the stove has gone out. The room is full of gas and I can hardly breathe. But the pipes have been checked. No problem there. It's like I'm I'm the problem. That's what they're thinking. This is probably Olive.
Yeah.
How could that be? Duncan was gone, and now this man had almost suffered the same fate. Could it really be a curse? And I remembered a rumor I'd heard about the gas companies go around investigating the gas installations.
A rumor? Ah, you mean...
Yes, everybody's heard the stories, it seems, about how they go around checking the pipes.
How anything connected to gas can be extinguished by blowing air into the pipework.
That's when it started. A little flicker of doubt in the back of my mind that just wouldn't go away. Was it really an accident, though? Once I'd had the idea, it wouldn't leave me alone. It plagued me day and night. So I bought this at one of the black markets in the East End.
Black market?
Damn.
I'd never been. I just heard people talk about them. And you really can buy anything you can think of there.
Oh.
In
Look at all
some
these
ways,
drugs I got.
I even got my PS5 there.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, in some ways, being able to get my hands on this so easily made me even more determined. I had to find out one way or another. Was Duncan's death an accident? Or was it murder?
And your chosen method for establishing the truth was simple, but highly effective. Smear poison on the gas pipe you suspected the man of tampering with, and wait.
If Mr. Shakespeare was innocent, nothing would come of what you'd done. But if he was guilty, he would pay for his crimes dearly.
Fucking got him. I did.
Damn.
I found out the name of the man I suspected.
Next day, someone goes like, "Yeah, here to check the gas. Excuse me."
Oh, no!
Like, oh my god.
She's like,
No.
fuck.
I found out the name of the man I suspected. William Shakespeare. And then I wrote him this little note. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 PM on 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance.
That's where Ollie got all those PS5s. That makes sense.
Makes sense.
If
yeah.
he'd done it, I knew that would worry him enough he'd be sure to go. So I waited to see if it worked.
And of course, Mr. Shakespeare followed the instructions to the letter.
I worked out where the gas pipe was straight away. So I smeared a good amount of the poison I bought all around the mouth of the pipe. All the time praying that the devil's work wouldn't be done and that it was all just some wild fantasy. Actually, no. All the time praying that the devil's work would be done and that the culprit would get his just desserts. He's a little bitch.
He's a little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, Susan.
Gas.
Honkass. Bitch.
Rabble.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
So, guilty. No.
Alright.
3
We're
days
not doing
ago,
that anymore.
When you were first when you were first stood in the dock before me, this whole affair seemed relatively straightforward.
Boy.
Yes, my lord.
I certainly never imagined the depths of depravity that we should subsequently find lurking behind the scenes.
It has been a long road, my Nipponese friend.
God damn it.
Oh, yes.
You're still a bitch, though.
And one
No,
I
no.
certainly didn't envisage walking
Yes.
with you.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Nevertheless, together we have reached the light at the end of the tunnel, as it were. Miss Green,
Yes, my lord.
Jail!
to jail. You will henceforth be stripped of your freedom. As punishment for the attempted murder of Mr. William Shakespeare, you will be forced into slavery.
No,
job.
no.
Yes, I know.
No, this
This is
isn't
why
an
I-
American person.
Ugh.
And you, Mr. Shakespeare, you will be tried for the murder of Mr. Duncan Ross in cold blood. And the subsequent attempted murder of Mr. Saseki Natsumi here present.
No.
Nerg.
Mr. Naruhodo,
Yes?
yesterday at the hospital, when you and your friends stopped me from, well,
From ending your life by drinking what was left in the poison bottle.
Damn. You have to tell the whole court about that. That was.
you're not gonna call me out like that. I wasn't myself. I can't even really remember what was going through my mind. To be or not to be, I suppose. That's a question that's so hard to answer, it seems.
Well, personally, I'm glad of your being here, Miss Green.
Oh,
And I'd like to believe that it's a blessing Mr. Shamspear didn't die when he ingested the poison. For your sake, at the very least.
Aww.
because of you, I chose life, not death. And now you've made the truth come out at last. Really, I can't thank you enough.
Oh,
Oh, Miss Green.
damn.
Mr. Soseki Natsume,
Yes, my lord.
the court declares that you are exonerated from all blame in this matter. Accordingly, I would call upon the ladies and gentlemen of the jury to present a verdict of not guilty. Well, full gravy, my lord. I don't care what you are. Get out of my. In that case, I hereby declare the defendant not guilty.
Not innocent. To jail.
To jail with you.
Wait, what?
Get him! Wrestle him! Wrestle him down to the ground!
Him running along the legs. Start the boat! Start the boat!
Hell yeah.
An army of bailiffs just firing arrows at
Arrows! Yes, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation. And well, to be honest, I don't fucking know. I just want to go home.
Oh, poor
I
boy.
thought you were making a reference to the fucking, I can't remember what specifically what movie. I think it might be Indiana Jones, where he's like running to the fucking biplane.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
people running after
It's
him.
Indiana Jones, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Go to the jury. It's like, wait, why are we using guns? Fools! We all have guns.
Oh,
They're
that's
firing
great.
They're just firing bullets with their bow and arrow, with their bows.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Amazing.
Oh, yes, yes, at last. Defying justice duly done.
Hell yeah.
Divine justice?
Oh.
My dear fellow, if there were any divine justice in this world, we would shave that mustache.
No, this has nothing to do with my mustache.
Some say that a luxuriant?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Mustache is a sign of physical prowess, Mr. Sholmes.
Welcome, student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Once again, you've saved me from doom. I'm really very happy to have been able to help, Mr. Natsume. Bleh, words. Congratulations on your acquittal.
Words and stuff.
You're second in almost as many days.
Oh my god.
I was first acquainted with and gained affection for English literature while in a great homeland empire. And then, by a twist of fate, I was brought to the land that bore the fruit of that literature. Only, the city of bricks and mortar became my prison. Try as I might, I never found my feet here. In the end, I confined myself to my room and lived life through friendly old books. Good old books. They'll never betray me.
They've never steered me wrong.
Oh, jeez.
You've had
I
such
believe
a
everything I
difficult
read.
time, haven't you?
Ah, but a week ago now, I had dragged you out of the dark and dingy room of yours, did I not?
You did! You did! And I've seen more of life this week than I in all my years to date.
You're welcome.
So cute.
And for the first time, I feel I've begun to see the true face of the English that's been so far hiding from me behind the wall of fog. And it's fucking hideous!
My dear fellow,
Goddamn English.
there's nothing special about the true face of the English, as you put it. Wheresoever one goes in the world, humans are human, and there are few genuine differences.
That's remarkably insightful. Yes,
Yeah.
I think you're right. I finally started to see that, and I've come to understand something.
Fucking hate it here.
I worked out why I was attracted to English literature in the first place. It made me see that whatever our nationality, we humans all have the same hopes and fears. We're just doing our best to live. Well said. I've come to feel the same way. Also, maybe we should stop this whole racism and sexism thing. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just this specific court, but it's a little
step
heavy-handed.
at a time, okay? It's not-
Bailiff's like,
God damn.
calm down, sunshine. I'll bring
Yeah.
you back in there. He's like, all right,
Hey,
maybe we'll
calm down, sunshine.
put a stopper on that one. Also, I'm going to cut short my study tour here and return to Japan. What?
Breaks his neck.
Oh, God.
Goodbye.
Don't worry,
That's
I'm
all
a
right.
lich. My phylactery's in Japan.
His limp, bent neck corpse says.
Just when we become friends here in England. What a terrible shame.
You
He's
really
a
only
lich.
snap up. Thanos ain't got nothing on me.
Oh, my God.
I'm about to cause an international incident.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, I know. That does tug at my heartstrings. It really does. But I've decided I'd like to take everything I've learned here in Britain and write something of my own. A novel of sorts, I suppose.
Oh my. So you'll be creating your own literature, Mr. Natsume? How wonderful.
Oh, well, no, I mean, I wouldn't presume to call it literature.
Why not? That is precisely what it said.
The definition.
The definition of it.
I suppose you're right, yes. It will, in a way, be literature. But as of now, all I know is that I'd like to try my hand at writing. I have no delusions of grandeur.
I, for one, would love to read your work.
Well, all things considered, it may be for the best. After all, you have once again emerged victorious.
Victorious.
Victorious? From a battle with the Reaper.
That's very true.
And there is no salvation for a person in the dock when the Reaper is the prosecutor.
A desire to return post-state to the perceived safety of your homeland is one I quite understand.
Oh, post-haste.
My goodness, yes. Faced with such a terrifying prospect. Nobody would consider that cowardly, I'm quite sure.
Oh.
Jumanji taught me the definition of post-haste.
Did it?
Mm.
Hell yeah. I don't remember it being in there. How do they
I
use
think
one
it's
to
the
use it?
mosquitoes or the tiger. One of those ones. They tell them to run post haste.
Oh, okay.
But
Nailed it.
that's not why I'm leaving. I mean it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Objection.
shit. Got him.
And that was the case we found ourselves embroiled in 6 months ago. Now, how I got barred from practicing fucking law, who knows? Turns out that explained nothing. Sasaki-san did indeed return to Japan and submitted a report about both cases to the government. It was on reading that report that Professor Mikitoba was prompted to visit a scholar. And barely any time later, Susato-san was given the news that she must return to Japan as well. On the back of a telegram stating falsely that her father had fallen gravely ill. The dick?
Mm-hmm.
The only possible explanation that comes to mind is what happened after the trial on the following day. The day that we uncovered the loot hidden by the now deceased convict in his former lodgings.
Oh my god.
Is this why you're not allowed to practice law? Because you took the loot?
I just fucking took it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm far from practicing, but I am rich.
Hooray!
I don't need to be a fucking lawyer anymore. I'm rich. Oh, look at him with the mask on.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Mr. Sholmes. How simply marvelous of you. To uncover the secret hiding place in just one day.
You said it would take you 30 minutes.
Wasn't it supposed to take 30
Yeah.
minutes?
There you go.
Turns out
As
the
I believe
books
I
might have
told
gotten
you.
away.
As I believe I told you, my dear fellows, skin prints are extremely useful in such situations. Wouldn't you agree, Gregson?
Oh my god. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Grexy's been happily munching in agreement this whole time, you know, Hurley. Happily? I think perhaps humorously might be closer to the truth.
Sir, it transpires the man fashioned a hiding place in the ceiling.
And what's in it? What exactly is the loot?
Let's look then, if you're ready. Let's examine the late burglar's hole.
It's gonna be something stupid.
It's evidence that Kazuma was assassinated.
Oh my god. Fucking image.
What the? What is that?
Oh my god.
Pretty.
It looks to be some sort of neckband.
It's the Hound of the
collar.
Baskervilles! Let's fucking go!
Oh, let's fucking go!
Collar? It's huge, though.
And it looks, oh, and look at all the gemstones set in it. I can see why it was claimed to be worth 1,000 pounds. Perhaps I could have it as a belt.
Get it, girl.
Oh, have you noticed on the inside there? There are some dark stains.
Yeah, it's blood. Oh, fuck.
It's, Worcester sauce.
Yeah, it's sure. Don't worry about it.
You don't think
Oh,
What's the Hound of the
they could
Baskervilles
be
again?
blood, do you? It's another Sherlock Holmes story.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, there's quite a lot of it.
On second thought, perhaps I won't have it as a belt.
oh.
You don't want a blood belt?
You want a blood belt, girl?
Then, of course, there's this emblem here. A large letter B and a small crown.
What does it signify, do you think?
Oh, I haven't noticed that. I feel as though I've seen that emblem somewhere before, you know? Where could it have been?
In hell.
That's enough
In
of
hell.
that. Everyone leave now.
What? What's the matter with Mr. Sholmes?
Hmm.
All the color is drained from his face.
Well, Inspector, I believe you ought to be taking this, aren't you? Huh?
Get out!
That's also
Everybody
the
leave.
story. Isn't that also the story that he kept specifically from Iris?
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
That he
it could
wouldn't let
be-
Iris publish specifically.
Yeah.
Oh.
It could be valuable evidence after all. It must be kept safely under lock and key.
Yay! You get your grubby heads off that, you lot, and hand it over now.
Why did some random dude have it? The dude
He
in
stole it, apparently.
prison stole it, yeah.
Never seen a collar that huge or that large before. And all those jewels certainly looked to be extremely valuable. That's not what stood out the most to me. At least not once I'd noticed it.
There's blood.
Those dark marks on the inside of the collar. Those stains. Could they really have been Blood?
Ooh.
Ooh. Well, that was a fun case, wasn't it? But it's all buttoned up now.
And you look very pleased, Iris.
I am, because I was starting to wonder what I could use as the basis of this month's story in the magazine. But this case will be perfect. It's been so fascinating.
You're talking about the latest installment of the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, I presume.
The mystery of the knife in the mist, and the mustached man and the convict's curse, perhaps. Yeah, I could make it a 2-part story. Oh, I can't wait.
A word, please, Iris.
Takes her into another room. Don't you speak a fucking word of any of this.
You fucking speak of it. You son of a bitch. I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill
Yes?
you if you say a word.
What is it, Hurley?
I'm sorry. But you can write about this case.
There you go.
It's out of the question.
What? Why not? It's a great case.
Then I shall have to insist that you limit yourself to the first of your 2 titles. The second must never be written. Is that clear?
Oh. Yes.
Good girl. Pat, pat.
Shut up,
And so
Hurley.
it was that the second
hate
of
you.
Soseki-san's cases
Oh.
became buried in
Narration!
obscurity.
Oh my god.
Now, looking back, I feel I understand. I can see why Mr. Sholmes forbade Iris from publishing the story. It would take a little longer before I saw the link between everything that had happened and would happen. For it wasn't until 2 months after the arrival of Susato-san's letter that events began to unfurl again, with an incident that took place at the very heart of the eagerly awaited Great Exhibition of London.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
We're finished.
We did it. We finished the case.
The answer was
so proud of
0.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We did it.
We did it. I'm so proud of us.
Yeah,
Good
with
job.
I'm just gonna delete it. Delete
Oh,
and return
yeah.
points. Nobody was correct.
No!
Well, I mean, at least I'm getting them returned. That's good. That's good. I didn't lose out on a whole lot of fucking points.
We still have 2 cases left. No, 3 cases left after this. That was
oh
only
my
the second one.
God, we need to have a break and come back because this is a lot.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Ooh,
been doing it for a hot minute.
I sure have.
Mhm.
Well,
very
thank
fun,
you
though.
guys so much for joining us
Yeah.
for the second wonderful episode of Ace Attorney.
A short one hacking this time, especially on hacking YouTube, but you know
Yeah.
what else.
I mean, that kind of works out ultimately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ultimately does.
Thanks, Henny.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, let's fucking go.
But yeah, we'll be back with more of this at some point. I'm sure.
Mhm.
We might take a break. But
See what happens.
yeah, see what happens. We'll catch you at a later date. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody. We love you.